Welcome to this tutorial on the new Books Unbound e-reader. Books Unbound has been an essential resource for many members over the years, but it is only as good as its e-reader. Now, Books Unbound is powered by Lexham, which brings a myriad of new features while retaining much of the same functionality of the classic e-reader. In this tutorial, you will learn how to access the new e-reader, its updated features, and an overview on how to use it. Let's get started, shall we? Books Unbound can be found on the web at booksunbound.wisbar.org. From here, you may need to log in to your Books Unbound account. Click on the login link in the upper right-hand corner. You will then be redirected by a third-party authentication application to confirm your login details. The first time you see this screen, you will need to click on the Don't Remember Your Password link. This will allow you to create a password into the third-party authentication application. An email will be sent to the email address you used to log in, and from there you can confirm the password update. Your login will be good for 10 hours. After that, you will need to log back in. However, you will not need to change or update your password unless you forgot what it is. Note here that changing this password for the third-party authenticator will not change your password credentials for Wisbar. The new Books Unbound e-reader has several features that were not available in the classic e-reader application. The first of these is the dashboard. You will have your own dashboard right in the reader where you will have a listing of all the books you own, the last visited, as well as any notes you may have created, all with an active link to return to them. Also new to Books Unbound is easy access to the first chapters of unowned books. If you don't own a book, a listing of the first chapter of all the Pinnacle books will be available on Books Unbound, which are accessible to you even if you don't currently own the books. This includes links to the marketplace where you can review a summary of the contents, read about the authors, and make a purchase. One aspect of the new Books Unbound e-reader that has improved is the user interface. The new e-reader has a more responsive and modern look and feel while maintaining many elements that are familiar to the classic application. One area that hasn't changed is the table of contents within a book. This remains on the left side for ease of navigation. The new, more robust search engine uses the power of Boolean search in addition to word and natural language search to allow you to narrow into a concept quicker and find where it is located within the book. The search will then stay on your work page and you can go between the results easily. Books Unbound also incorporates a notes feature that is expanded. Not only will you be able to still make your own notes, but you will also be able to share these notes with anyone else who has access or owns that Books Unbound book. For example, if you have a firm subscription, you could share notes within your practice group, your trial team, or with your paralegal, partner, or associate you are working with. You also have the ability to search your notes so you can bring them up easily to return to review the bookmark text and information. And lastly, the new Books Unbound has improved access to primary law for additional research and information. If you click on a cite to a statute, regulation, or jury instruction, another tab will open and you will be taken to the official website. If you click on a case citation, FastCase will open in another tab and the case will be displayed for you to read. If you want to do additional research on the FastCase site, you will be able to log in there as a State Bar member, and then you have the ability to do additional research. Alternatively, you can access FastCase through a link on the navigation bar at the bottom of your Books Unbound screen. Once you have opened the new Books Unbound e-reader, you will first land on the dashboard page. This dashboard is your gateway to all the same content as in the classic Books Unbound e-reader. At the top left corner of the page, you will see the new logo for Books Unbound. If you click this logo, you'll be directed back to the dashboard at any time. Think of this as your home button when in the e-reader. As you move down the page past the welcome title and description paragraph, you will come to a large blue box with two form fields. This is the basic document search fields. Here you can search by document title, text, or by any notes that may have been created on the document. More on notes a little later. As you type in your words, the e-reader basic search will begin to show your search of keywords. You can search by documents or by notes, or by both by checking the corresponding boxes. Click the magnifying glass icon to begin the search. Below the blue search box, you will see your results. To the left of the results are additional filters that you can use to further narrow your search. You can filter by viewing only full volumes or the first chapters of any books you may own in the Books Unbound library. All the first chapters of all the content in Books Unbound are available for search and previewing. If you find content that you do not currently own, you will be prompted to purchase it in the marketplace. Once purchased, that content becomes instantly available to you in your Books Unbound library. Once you have found the content title you wish to view, click on the result link listed. This will open the document in the reader, where further search and other features can be performed. Now that you've made your selection on the dashboard, the content will open in the e-reader's reading interface. Here you will find some new features that were not previously available in the classic Books Unbound application. You will notice that each document opens with a table of contents on the left and the document on the right. By clicking on each chapter or subchapter in the table of contents, the document will move to that page. Previously, the classic Books Unbound e-reader, you could open the subchapters but never close them back up. With the new Books Unbound e-reader, you can now close your subchapter by selecting the little arrow to the left of the title. If at any time you wish to return to the top of the document you are reading, click on the blue link, Back to the Top. This will take you back to the top of the document. If you need to resize your viewing window for the document, you can click and drag the red slider left or right. By double-clicking the red slider, you can hide the table of contents. Single-clicking it again will bring the table of contents back. Next, in the Table of Contents pane, you will see the Search tab. Clicking this tab will bring up the document search engine. This search engine is a much more powerful tool than that of the previous Books Unbound Classic application. You can search by much more than just a single word. The new search engine allows for Boolean searches to better refine your search. A list of syntax can be found below the search bar in the search pane. By adding the syntax to your search, you can narrow down your results in the document. To add the syntax, simply type in the operator, the middle row, into your search bar. An example is shown to the right of the table. Please note that the operator is case sensitive in order to properly work. Notice that the searched keywords are highlighted in the document. In the Notes tab, you can search any notes that you have created or a colleague has shared with you in the document. If any notes do exist in the document, the number of notes will be indicated by a little blue number above the tab. In this example, there are 2 notes that have been made on the document. You can search notes with the same Boolean syntax as the document. Results of the search are below the search bar, and by clicking on the note, it will take you to the highlighted word or section the note was added to in the document. Also, you can edit the note created by clicking on the gray Edit button, or remove the note by clicking on the red Remove button. You can also print all the notes by clicking on the blue Print Notes link just below the search bar. To create a note in the document, simply click and drag to highlight a word or section of words in the document. This will bring up the Add Note box. Here you can choose a color for your note, add a comment to the note including video and images, or create a link to a website for this note. Once the note is created, it is then added to the document. Notes are by default private to each user in Books Unbound. However, they can be shared with other users across the platform. Administrator notes, or those notes left by the state bar authors, will be visible to all who have access to that content. Navigating through the document, you will also find links that when clicked will open a new tab to that referenced document or web page. If that link is to another Books Unbound title that you do not currently own, a pop-up box will be shown that can take you directly to the title in the marketplace to purchase. Along the bottom of the page, you will see several links to other research tools and resources, such as legal research, Fastcase, the marketplace, the book's homepage, help and tutorials, and support. This concludes this tutorial of the new Books Unbound e-reader. The State Bar of Wisconsin thanks you for your support and purchase of this e-reader application. If you have any further questions about any of the features found in the Books Unbound e-reader, be sure to check out the Help and Tutorials page or email us at sbwbooks@wisbar.org.